And welcome to Two Up Top. It's the football review show. It's the second week, game day 2. Gav Mack and Stephen Cotton in the same room.
In the same room. We're in the same bubble.
So we'll be here.
Okay.
We'll be here. And Dill, how are you, pal?
How are we, boys? All good, all good. Buzzing that we won today as well.
Where's Dylan? We thought we couldn't hear you, but now we can. How are you, pal?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Welcome to the show, my friend. Welcome to the show. I'm going to turn my thing around a little bit so I can put my leg up. Because I like doing that.
I'm sure you do.
That's how we do
Baby
it.
on the way and all.
Baby on the way. Hey, look, did you know if you put Two Top into Google, our name comes up first?
I've heard that before.
Number one.
I think someone's told me that before.
Wow.
Might have been you, might have been someone else. It might have been me just Googling it and finding out myself.
Did you know as well that we are podcasts, sports podcasts in the world?
We are. We're making waves. And the thing is, we've only just started as well. So top 100 now, top 10 before we know it.
There you go. And subscribe to the YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/2uptopfootball, and make sure you download Soccer Manager 2021 is available right now on the App Store and on Google Play Store if you haven't got an iPhone and you're not cool.
If you've still got an Android in 2020 or whatever it is.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Dill, did you watch a lot of football this weekend?
Yeah, I watched as much as I could, boys. Yeah, I watched a few games. Got a few games in there. Obviously, just watched the Red Men. What are the results? Did you watch
the Red
much?
Men? The Red Men that won 2-1 yesterday.
The ones that won 2-0 today.
The Red Men that lost 3-1 to Crystal Palace.
Which Red Men are we talking about? I'll tell you what.
What did I say about Palace though, lads?
Listen, did I not say that we were going to struggle? We'll get on to that. But listen, I told everyone in the group. I said Palace double chance.
It did.
We'll get on to it, but.
Everybody as well, just make sure you subscribe to our stuff at Two Top Football on all social media platforms. Let's get some boring, crappy games out of the way. Let's be honest. And we will have to start with Arsenal because we did a live watch along for this game yesterday. And I'm not going to lie, it was the hardest thing. We spoke about Barcelona for 20 minutes in this game, myself and Ed.
Was that the Fabregas Henry link, or was it just?
No, it was just get it out of the way. Arsenal 2, West Ham 1. The goals came from Alex Lacazette, Eddie Nketiah, and there was an equaliser initially from Antonio, Mikel Antonio.
He was close again to the second as well, weren't he, off the bar?
Antonio?
Yeah, Mikel Antonio, yeah, with his header.
Dude, it's not just that. The amount of clear-cut opportunities that West Ham had is the complete reason why they need to go out there and look for a real, honest, true number 9.
I would. Do you know what? In regards to that, I would say that I honestly think West Ham are relegation fodder this season, and I think West Ham having that many clear-cut chances that you said against Arsenal just highlights defensive problems. I know you've got Gabriel and I know you've got Salabia that's come back, but it's just you've got so many problems at the back at the minute. Still, when West Ham, who have no real
they played with Antonio as a number 9.
Yeah, with no creative drive. I know that Felipe Anderson is there, and I'm still not thinking he's that great at the minute. But when West Ham are causing you defensive issues, you have defensive issues. That's it. If West Ham are causing you problems, you've got problems.
Yeah, that's real talk. And Dill, what did you think of it? The game as a whole, and then let's talk about issues with West Ham and Arsenal. What did you think of the game as a whole?
Yeah, it was a bit boring, wasn't it, boys? It was a bit, as you said before, you were talking about Barcelona for 20 minutes. It was a bit...
It's been so nice. It's been so nice.
A bit boring is very polite. Very polite. Yeah.
I'll tell you what it is. It's his debut on the review show, so he's like, oh, it's an Arsenal fan I'm talking to.
Yeah, you can't say that.
I don't know. No, Dill, just say it as it is, pal.
Throw him under the bus.
It was toilet.
Throw Arsenal under the
Look,
bus.
this is the thing, you know, you're just expecting, like, you know, got a lot of fans who are thinking you're going to be doing, like, win the league, and if you're performing like that, you're not going to get it at all, are you, Jack? Top 4, if you continue playing the way you were playing yesterday, I know that Fulham last game, weren't it? You know, you battered them, but West Ham, you struggled against West Ham. Do you think when you're playing the top 6, you're going to struggle against them as well, aren't you? Have you gone? Ooh. Wave if you can. Yeah, so but West Ham have the few chances.
I think
Did you say
Arsenal have been very lucky there first. Fulham are going straight back. Fulham are going.
Oh, still there.
Yeah, Fulham.
No, I think it's more the fact that still there. Yeah. Cotton said it's the fact that it's relegation fodder that we're coming across, and that is poor. That if West Ham had real tenacity in that front line, that could have been 4, 5, and that's not even a joke.
Yeah, this was
they had some real clear-cut chances.
I think you broke up or I broke up. This was saying, like, if you play against like the top 6, you can't play anywhere like Arsenal can't play anywhere like that because you know. But it's like us last week. We played Leeds. It was a bit of a wake up call. You know what I mean? And maybe this might be your little wake up call to see where Mikel Antonio might go. I need to tweak this little part. I need to tweak that little part. I personally think you need a centre midfielder who can dominate the game.
To be fair, bro, I got called out last week when I said that the way Tierney and who you playing? Tierney and who was playing right back the other week for you guys?
Bellerin
was there right back.
Oh, okay, but I was saying that basically the way Arsenal are playing, like committing too many men forward and playing like overlapping, you'll get caught out. And one of the comments was, "But what about Liverpool? What about the City game? X, Y, Z." A bit of an anomaly because it was a cup final and anything goes and this and that. But this game kind of showed exactly what I was saying. Like, it's all well and good that they're pushing forward, but when West Ham are causing you problems defensively, it's not everything is well. Like there was still glaring problems.
I'm going to take my Arsenal hat off and put my football hat on this one. Are these the type of games where you are getting bummed left, right, and centre by fodder and then still picking up 3 points? These are the type of games that Arsenal did in the late 90s, early 2000s. These are the type of games that Manchester United did over a period of time. These are the type of games that Liverpool did at periods of time last season. I'm not saying Arsenal are title talent challengers because they're not. Let's be 100%. But grinding out.
Well, I feel like that Arsenal, and I usually got into that, so I'll just take over. I think Arsenal are in a bit of a transitional stage. These type of games are like the games that Liverpool had a few years ago, where they struggled against. I feel like you've gone, lads, so I just took a little bit over. If that's all right. You're back. I can't hear you. Your mic's off. You're on mute.
There. Bottom red there.
Yeah, there we are. We're back.
Oh no, you're gone. So yeah. Anyway, Arsenal are in a transition stage, the way that Liverpool were a few years ago, and just need to push through these games, and then they'll get to where they need to be, in my eyes. Yeah, I think they're back now. But yeah, West Ham played very well, and if they continue playing like that, if West Ham continue playing like that, lads, I think they'll they'll survive the relegation as well, though, lads. You did put a good work in.
I agree. I agree with what you're saying. With Liverpool, obviously had those seasons where they almost won the league and they couldn't grind out the results against teams like Burnley and people that were very resolute. But first few games of the season, like I said, Fulham are relegation fodder. West Ham look like they're relegation fodder. It's all well and good putting in these results against these sort of teams, but it's a very long season. Yeah, it does take time. Like you said about the Liverpool thing, like obviously that was a few years ago, and you guys have pushed on from that. And I completely agree with you. With the Arsenal in the transitional phase, I said during like said the preview show, sorry, for the season. And I think it's very, very in the right direction. I think they've made the right signings.
Don't gas me, mate.
No, behave. They've made the right signings in the right positions. And I agree with you, Dylan. I think that it's going to take a while, and it is a transition.
I see there United 1, Crystal Palace 3. This was literally Crystal Palace look like an absolute machine this season. Going forward, I think they've got 5 good options going forward. If the 2 defensive midfielders do their part, I think Crystal Palace could be in the top half of the table. They were very well drilled against United. They had a good shape. United as Cotton said before, United, they've missed a few games, so they've missed the first game, which everyone else has played. To come in, they're not as sharp. They haven't really had much pre-seasons. They've had the international break, so give them a bit of time. But what I was noticing a lot with United is a lot of the players were like pointing at each other when they haven't got the ball to say move there, as if they don't know where to play with each other. But give it time, and I think it will work. The only problem I've got with United is I think that the midfield is very, very top heavy. They've got Donny van de Beek. He scored, right? He's a good player. Ajax fan. I go to the Ajax games, and I'll tell you right now, he's a baller. He is a great player. But you've got Paul Pogba and you've got Fernandes. Yeah, right. It's all more going forward. They could have been doing with getting a sense defensive midfielder in there in my eyes. I think Harry Maguire gave the ball away too many times. He was playing a bit too much high up in the pitch. In my eyes, it was catching them out. They can't be playing against teams like that. If they play like that against teams in the top 6, even in the top 10, Wolves, say for instance, they'll just get took apart. But yeah, absolutely fantastic performance by Wilfried Zaha. There's a few mentions of him by Patrice Evra before the game, and he absolutely lit it up, didn't he? Townsend as well got a good little goal. De Gea, I think that the penalty, in my eyes, the penalty shouldn't have been brought back. We you've got to give the keeper allowance to dive. He can't dive sideways or backwards because you're not going to pay the ball away. So you've got to dive forwards. It's just a motion. It's just a movement, motion. The referee, was there even a penalty in the first place, referee? That's what I'm questioning. But yeah, overall, I think United need a lot more work. And Crystal Palace are looking very sharp, looking very well drilled. The team's starting to click in. Zaha is now the main piece. They've got Batshuayi's coming in. They've got some good players offering up front. That Eze, I think Eze's got a lot to come in. He's got a lot in his locker. Him, Wilfred Zaha, doing their bits, yeah. And you've got Batshuayi up front. This team, honestly, top 10, top 9, 10. Don't worry. Well, I don't know what's happened with Gavin and Cotton. Here they are, I think. If it's not, I'll jump in to Liverpool and Chelsea. Oh, here they are. You're on mute though, boys, I think. Yeah, you're on mute. Bloody hell, lads. What's going on? Can't hear you. Hello? Nope. Still can't hear you. Nope. Can't hear you. Nope. You're on mute. Come on, lads. Get it together.
Oh.
Yes, lads.
Oh, well
done. Here we are.
It's just the joy of living out in the village. It's just the joy of living out in the village, mate, and internet going down. To be honest, the watch along yesterday was meant to involve someone from America, but their whole power went down.
Yeah, they've been having thunderstorms and that, haven't they?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it happens. But
well done, Dylan, for holding that together while we weren't here.
Yeah.
But
yes.
Just real quickly, because everyone knows I want to have a meltdown about this. I said in a group chat, I said to everyone, I saw this being a massive bogey game. We've come straight off the back of no fixtures, no pre-season. We had one friendly against Villa. We haven't made enough signings. We were going to be awful. Again, gamble responsibly, but everyone knows that I backed Palace draw or win. United, us, we just don't look good at the minute. I know you spoke about the penalty. It's never a penalty, but obviously those are the new rules of the game with the handball. To retake it, I think, is pretty harsh. I mean,
that's fit, but
that's the nice way of putting it. No way is that a retake.
I seen a stat today, and I don't know how true it was, but I seen a stat saying that's the first penalty in 27 penalties he's saved, and it gets called back.
Yeah. It doesn't surprise me. But and the worst thing was his right foot was still on the line, but his other one was it's
true. But I was a keeper, boys, and you can't actually physically. It's just physics. You can't dive. And even if you watch Alisson,
let's be honest, Dill. Let's be honest. You're on the line. You're about to take. There's a penalty about to. Yeah. You're about to. Be on the receiving end of a penalty, and you stay on your line and it's going towards the post. Think about the damage.
Yeah.
If you go in straight to the post, you can go into the actual post. You can go your head into the post. Your arms goes it broken arm.
All I'm going to say is, and this is the same thing we've said for VAR for the next for the last few years. Okay, if we've given that as a penalty and we've made them retake it because De Gea was literally an inch off his line, I want to see that all season. I want to see every single penalty. If anyone is even a hair's breadth off their line, retake it. Because if we're going to be that anal about it and we're going to be that ridiculously over the top about it, be ridiculously over the top about every game. Because you can't just do the handball. We're gonna talk about this tomorrow on the debate show.
Yeah, the debate show is gonna have a lot of stuff going on there.
Because the Lindelof handball, the handball in the Tottenham game today. I get that they've now tried to make it more simple with the letter of the law that if it touches your hand or whatever, but there's no common sense whatsoever.
Isn't it supposed to be like now it's your shirt, so like it's allowed to touch your shirt, isn't it?
But the banter when winter sets in and everyone's wearing long sleeves.
Then
where to draw the line?
But not even that. It's just some of even the ones that have hit. Like, there's been, again, we'll talk about it tomorrow on the debate show.
Yeah.
But there's been several that have hit people in the same exact spot on the arm, and it hasn't been given, and it has been given, and even then there's no consistency. But we'll move on from this game, and what we will say is United have had no pre-season. We're still awful. I definitely think that Ollie starting Dan James at right mid is trying to prove a point. I think he's doing a Mourinho there. He's starting Dan James at right mid and being like, look, we need Sancho. There's no ifs or buts about it. This is what we've got.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's it. But United are awful. Next.
Right then, let's go to our favourite section, and it's coming now.
What are Everton?
Tell you what Everton are. Everton are top of the table, mate.
Everton are
top of the league.
What are Everton? It's our favourite section of the show because no one knows what Everton are. But now, all of a sudden, they are, as Cotton said, they are top of the table. 5-2. Everton 5, West Brom 2. The goals came from, who do they come from? They came from Cavalier with a hat-trick. What's going on there?
James Rodriguez playing for Everton. Still don't want to hear that in 2020.
And I was going to say Moise Keane, but wasn't that coin? Yeah, that coin.
Yeah, Michael Keane.
Michael Keane.
Who got
honestly, of all the crazy things that have happened in 2020, and there has been a lot, and there's still a lot to go.
Yeah, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain got sent off. Oh, sorry, I mean Kieran Gibbs.
But James Rodriguez scoring a goal for Everton is the craziest thing that's ever happened.
I need to come into this and talk about this seriously because James Rodriguez had the World Cup that any player of their
dreamed of.
Honestly, if when you're a child,
that's it.
That is the World Cup that you want. Score a worldie and be top goal scorer of a World Cup.
And drag your country to
a quarterfinal
places that they shouldn't even be gone.
And then go to Real Madrid.
Yeah,
no, this is what I'm talking about, Dill. So he went to Real Madrid and was a boss at Real Madrid for one season.
Yeah.
And then got chinned off. He then went to Bayern Munich. Didn't do much, but for one season, had a great season.
Yeah, but Gav,
who was the manager when he had a really good season at both clubs?
Carlo Ancelotti.
Oh, okay. So now we're talking.
And how much did Everton sign him for? It was the old Kanye West $3.95, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Can I just say something there, though, Gav? Yeah, right. You're saying like James at Real Madrid. Look at the team. Look at the players that are around him.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No. Like, just hear me out. Right, when Coutinho was at Liverpool, yeah, right. Jurgen Klopp said to go anywhere else, you'll just be a normal player. You stay here, you'll be loved. Yeah, and it's sort of like James is, but in reverse. So he's gone to clubs which don't really love him because he's not a superstar. He's came to Everton, mate. Everyone on my Facebook, they just love him. It's like I've got this new one though for Thiago. Like, mate, watching him. We'll go on to that in a minute. But like James, imagine James being in your team when you're like, you're a pretty average team, but a superstar like James turns up and just lights it up.
Honestly, yeah. It's that.
Yeah.
Alan at the moment he's the unsung hero at the moment. Alan is
Alan?
Hold on. Unsung, not on this channel.
I'll go.
because-
I'll go.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
I have
Not here.
literally I've been championing Alan for 2-3 seasons.
Yeah.
Honestly, like this, I watch Serie A more.
Yeah,
than, probably more than I watch the Prem.
You to Serie A is me to Bundesliga.
Yeah, like, I
literally.
Honestly,
Wake up, eat it, chew it out, and throw it back.
Been calling this guy out for so many years. Every time United are in the transfer market for a defensive midfielder, I'm like, why are we not getting this guy? Like, this guy is serious. And I even said on one of the shows a few weeks ago when Everton were looking to sign him for 20 million. Probably, I think, and I'm going to say this, I'm going to put my neck on the line. I think Alan for 20 million will end up being more of a signing for Everton than James on a free.
No, I'm not being funny. I honestly believe that Alan is the signing of the season, and I'm putting it on. No, I'll put it on the line now. I'll put it on the line. I'll put it on the line, and that is more so than Thiago, more so than Cengiz Under, who's just signed for.
I would say that Thiago for 20 million is an absolute.
It's a steal.
It's a joke.
No, it's 5 million. It's 5 million over the 4 years, which makes
it's an absolute.
Yeah, but you can say that about Pepe.
But we've always said this, and I've always said this, and you agree with me, and we'll always agree on this. If Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich are selling a player, there's a reason they're selling a player.
However, I think Liverpool were different in that situation.
No, but hold on. When have Real Madrid?
He said they're the only team he goes to.
But when has Real Madrid, Barcelona, or Bayern? When has anyone ever come in with a bid for one of their players and they've said no? It doesn't happen. When those top clubs want to sell a player, they sell the player.
But Liverpool are a top club.
No, I'm not saying Neymar brought out his own contract.
Yeah.
By some shady sheiks sending him 300 million into his personal bank account so he could buy out his own deal. Doesn't count. But
Xabi Alonso. I think it was either free. I think he might have been a free.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, if Real Madrid or Barca or Bayern or the top club, the top. I'm not talking top clubs in the Premier League.
The elites moved to the elites, and now that Liverpool.
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is, if they're not happy to get rid of you, because Bayern could have kept him for another year or two. But if Bayern are like ready to accept a 20 mil bid for you,
yeah,
it's. Do you know what I mean? To them, not that it's not nothing, but they've got Kimmich, they've got Goretzka.
Yeah,
they've got an absolute embarrassment of riches.
Do you want 8-0 the weekend, didn't he?
Yeah, 8-0. It wasn't that Bayern didn't value Thiago. It was just the way that team is going at the minute. They couldn't promise him the game time. Everyone wants the money. There we go. But but Thiago for Liverpool is a joke of a signing. Absolutely ridiculous.
Also, he had a year left on his contract, so it was either get rid of him.
Yeah, they had to kind of do it now.
Yeah.
But like quickly before we move on from the Everton thing, but Calvert-Lewin scored his hat trick, which has to start. He has to really, really be in the call for an England call up.
Right, I wanted to talk about this actually.
Me and you had to talk about this the other day, didn't we, Gav?
Yes. So you're team DCL, aren't you?
Yeah, I like him. I think he's a big, strong,
like
physical. Him. I like him. I think he's strong, physical. He's got a bit of a Duncan Ferguson sort of vibe about him. You know what I'm saying?
In terms of size, not in terms of aggression. Like, Duncan Ferguson.
He's not out there strangling, but like his physicality, the way he jumps up as well. He's a good little player. He's not up there, but
right. That's the thing. Now, I like Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
He's still very young.
He's not very young.
How old is he?
He's young.
How old is he?
Yeah, what, 22?
Very young.
23?
Very young.
Maybe even a little bit older. If anyone could get a little, how old is he?
That's still very young for the Premier League. That's still very young. Mate, Jamie Vardy came into this league and scored 30 goals a season and literally embarrassed everyone at the age of like 29.
Yeah, I'll get that. Calvert-Lewin, he is 23, is 24 in March next year. So he's a young pup still. Now, I still feel that he is at his level.
No, I don't think. I think he's got way more to show. I think he's got way more to show. And do you know what? It proves the point. Ancelotti is managing now, right? Ancelotti wanted to bring him in at Bayern, didn't he? Or he wanted to bring him in at Madrid. He wanted to bring him in at one of the clubs that he
Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
Real talk.
True story. True story.
Bombas.
True story.
I never thought I'd ever talk cuss words, West Indian cuss words on this show in my life. But
that was funny.
Honestly, I promise you, I'm pretty sure it was Madrid, and correct me if I'm wrong, and I'll do you know what I'll do? I'll find it during the show.
I'll tell you what, I know we'll put it on Twitter.
I promise you that at one point he wanted to bring him in. That's why.
No way.
He rates him that highly. That's why he's starting.
I like him, but I don't see him in that sort of light. But then
that's why he's starting as a striker over Richarlison under him. Because
Richarlison plays wide, and I like Richarlison plays wide.
I feel like it's them two. I feel like them two play, and because I feel like James is playing like a free, innit? You know, he's playing in that false nine, role, innit? You know what I mean? And then it's them two, but Richarlison drifts wider, sort of thing. You know what I mean? He's like said,
he's almost a winger of sorts.
Yeah, but if you watch him, he'll play behind him and will drift into both wings while Cameron Loon's more of a target man.
Yeah, no, I'll get what it is about, and I really do understand it. I really do like Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Now, I don't want people to think that I'm hating him because I feel that he is being played in a particular way or in a particular system. I do like him. However, I don't think he is. I feel personally that he's a really, really, really good version of Dominic Solanke.
No, don't even sully his name. But quickly, before we move on from this Everton game, because we've talked about it for far too long, Calvert-Lewin's got a hat-trick, England call-up. James Rodriguez is an absolute freak and shows that they've got an absolute steal there. So, moving on.
We will go to a game. Let's go to an absolute game. Leeds 4, Fulham 3. What a game that was! And I was busy yesterday afternoon. I really was, but I made sure whatever I was doing, I was at home to watch this game because it's two Championship sides that have just come up. And Leeds, I felt they were so unlucky against Liverpool last week.
And do you know what? I had this conversation about Leeds when they lost to Liverpool with the same scoreline, and I said it's all well and good playing attacking football, but if you can't defend, it means nothing. Norwich did it. They came in, they played nice football. They played nice attacking football. You can't do it for over a whole season. Fine. Even this, I know they won the game and it was a barnstormer of a game. But I can't see Fulham doing anything in the league this season. I think they're going down. So to only just beat them 4-3, I still think looking at Leeds, okay, you can score goals, but the amount they're conceding, you've only played Fulham and you've only played Liverpool.
You played Liverpool. You conceded seven goals in the first two games. So I'm gonna run through the goal scorers, etc., and then I want Dylan's opinion on this game. So Leeds 4. Fulham 3. The goals came from Helder Costa. He bagged a brace. Click got a goal from the penalty spot, and then Patrick Bamford, the best striker in world football, according to someone who tried to troll me via YouTube last week when I was talking about Patrick Bamford and saying how a dead striker he is. Anyway, different story for a different time. And then Fulham, a brace from Alexander Mitrovic and Decorva Reed. Back as well. So hey, look, Dylan, what's your opinion on Leeds? Because you're a Liverpool fan, okay, and you saw them play last week.
Yeah.
And you've got an opinion already on Leeds and what you've seen already. What are your thoughts on Leeds?
I feel like as we said before, they're a bit like Norwich last season. They're a lot attacking, but the defensive, they're not. Bielsa has got. It's all right having this little system. Yeah, that's the name, Bielsa. It's all right to having a little system, but you've got to adapt to Premier League. You can't just be naive and think that your system is going to come in. You've got to take you've got to look at it and go, yes, Sam, we need to sort out defensively. One big thing I'd like to say though, what a goal by Costa, by the way.
Oh,
Fantastic.
sorry about that. Sorry about that. What a strike.
What a strike, right? But that's what I'm saying. Going forward, they're very good. But they'll score a lot of goals this season. But look already, they've conceded 6 goals, 7 goals.
Seven goals in two games.
Yeah. And it just go. But this is, as we said before, this is a Fulham side who, against Arsenal, looked terrible, didn't he? You know what I mean? So Leeds coming up against like Burnley, who are well drilled. Palace, like I said before, against United. Palace are looking well drilled. They've got 5 good looking forwards, right? And I think Leeds might struggle. I had them down for like 11, but if they continue doing what they're doing, they will struggle. But can I just say something? Like, just go back to Everton 1 second. Yeah, and we're talking on goals. What a free kick that was by that Pereira.
Oh,
do you know what? I've been very reserved today because I will moan about Jordan Pickford for 10 years if I could. But even then, the first goal was his fault. That one is 40 yards out. You know exactly where he wants to put that ball. And then even his positioning is awful. He stood in the middle of the goal. And then even to try and get to it, it's not even a decent effort. He's kind of gone, No, it's just, but anyway.
Jordan Pickford's saves, when they're good, is the same level with Cotton as haircuts from Pogba.
Oh, okay, yeah. I wonder where we were going. Jesus.
by Graham Souness.
But
honestly, it literally doesn't matter. It's like it's a great save from Jordan Pickford. Yeah, but what about his hair?
No,
and that's what that's what Cotton's
honestly,
like.
bollocks Jordan Pickford. But this, honestly, going back to the Leeds thing, real quick, and how many they score, and how many they concede. I mean, don't get me wrong, they've scored 4 goals today, right? But when push comes to shove in the bigger games where they're going to get absolutely pumped, I know it seems like we're digging them out every week and we're trying to have an agenda against them. We're really not. But when push comes to shove in those big games, can you see Patrick Bamford scoring the goals that Leeds need to score to stay up?
2-2, bruv. You got to be real.
Okay, 2-2. But Gav, I'm asking you. Yeah, exactly. Do you think? Yeah, there we go. Next. Next game, next. But Leeds, I will say this.
I can't even be real.
While we're talking about these 2 teams,
Patrick Bamford is a dead striker, man.
What?
It's not like how many years? Like 5 years ago.
Let's not even go.
Let's be honest.
We'll waste time going into it.
No, it's true though. Striker. 5 years ago, we would turn around and was like, why is Patrick Bamford not getting the opportunity in the Premier League? He deserves it. He's scoring all these goals in the Championship. He's 19. He's doing whatever. Blah blah. We are now understanding.
He's had more chances than
like Ross McCormack, weren't he?
Yeah, exactly. Ross McCormack now at Aldershot Town or wherever.
He's playing non-league football right now.
What I will say about Leeds and Fulham, before we move on from this game, Leeds stay up. I think this season, I think they've got enough about them.
No, Leeds are coming mid-table, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Leeds stay up. Fulham are done.
Right. Before we go on to the next game, actually, Dylan, who's your 3 to go down?
My 3 to go down. It has changed. Like I've got Fulham, Aston Villa, and I'll go West Brom.
Where are you going, Cotton?
My 3 haven't changed. My 3 to go down are Fulham, West Brom, and West Ham.
Yeah, West Ham. I'm
out of hope more than anything. They've been circling the drain for like 5 years. Just get rid of them. Man.
Fulham, West Brom. I'm actually going Sheffield United.
No, I think they're going to have a bad season. I don't think they're going to have, but fair enough.
But I don't want them to go down. I don't want them to go down.
Game.
Let's do a couple of previews before we go any further. Tomorrow we do have Sheffield United and Aston Villa. Aston Villa at home to Sheffield United. Where do you see this game going, Dylan?
I think it's going to be another boring game, me lads. They had 0-0. Personally,
as long as there's no goalkeepers catching balls over lines,
I just haven't really got much to say about it, to be honest with you. I think Aston Villa have got a good goalkeeper there, so I don't really see.
It's one of those games that I want to get out of the way.
Yeah. I think. Do you know what? 5 o'clock on a Monday evening is about where this game should be.
Yeah,
like that. It pretty much sums it up, doesn't it? 5 o'clock on a Monday evening is what it is. If I had to put my money on it, I think Villa squeaked this because I don't think Sheffield United are going to be particularly in great form. I don't think they're going to have a great season. Villa, again, they might be in the same boat, but I think they might just have more about them, to be honest.
I haven't really seen. Have Villa got many people in? Have they brought many people in?
Neither.
Villa have made a really good signing. A player that I'm devastated about, and
the second best Argentinian number 2 in the league,
who both could easily challenge for number 1 spot for Argentina and be a number 1. No, but it's true though. It's true though. Emi Martinez.
Martinez got Villa, hasn't he?
That's what I mean. Like, no, the goalkeeper's good, right? But anyone else, if you got anyone?
Well, if you look at Ollie Watkins.
Do you know what? I'm not going
to Ollie Watkins is a championship striker. Can he make it in the Premier League?
Hold on. Not even going to lie, right? If you look at the Sheffield United team back to front, right, and I know last season we spoke about Sheffield United were great because they had the team chemistry rather than star power. If you look at that Villa lineup compared to that Sheffield United lineup, Villa are miles ahead. They've got Martinez in goal now. You've got Mings.
England international.
Yeah,
Louise.
You've got Grealish. You've got
McGinn.
We've got Watkins
Josh
up front.
McGinn.
Like that Villa lineup is
they'll
pretty
scrape. Yeah, now saying that. Now thinking about the team there, I think they'll scrape it 1-0.
Yeah, but why did they come 17th last season? That's the question.
Villa.
Why did they come 17th last season? Because they've got the players to be doing it.
Like we alluded to earlier, I think they might have been naive when they came up to play the football they still tried to play in the Championship. Now they know what it's about. They've got the players. I think this season. Go on then.
The reason is because goal line technology wasn't turned on that day.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Because they would. Yeah, but if it was, they would be playing Championship right now. They'd be playing Championship football right now. And it's the VAR derby. That's what it is. The Varby. It's the Jamie Varby. Let's go to the next game, which is tomorrow as well. Wolves versus Man City. Wolves did the double over Man City last season. But let's be honest.
I don't think there's a but. Honestly, I think this is going to be the same situation as United. I think City are going to get caught cold-cocked. I think they haven't played since Champions League, and the Champions League was a lot longer ago than the Europa League. So City have had 5-6 weeks without playing football. Have they had any friendlies? I don't think they have. I think
it would have been one game behind closed doors.
So Wolves have already played a Premier League game. They've played friendlies. They've had a EFL Cup game. I wouldn't be entirely surprised if Wolves get a draw out of this. I honestly wouldn't be surprised. City are coming into it really, really cold. And do you know what? Not even just that. Even if this was mid-season, I always feel like Wolves against City is such a bogey game for them. I just think, I just see something happening Wolves-wise.
Bill, where do you see this game going?
2-1 City, I think.
Straight up in there. No messing about. It literally.
What is it? No mess, no fuss, no hats, no trainer.
It was like Joe Root. It was I'm having that. But straight out of.
What about you? Where do you see this game going?
Score draw. Anyway, score draw. Desmond. Desmond.
Is Nelson Semedo gone to Wolves?
It looks good.
Shock horror that a Portuguese international was going to Wolves.
Imagine that. Before we go any further, can we just talk about their third kit?
What, the Portugal kit?
How long is it though?
Yeah, but they've literally gone. Okay, we're Portugal.
Irrespective.
It's alright. It's nice.
Oh my god!
It's just a Wolves kit, but like dark maroon. Imagine like a Portugal home kit. I can't do it on my iPad.
But with the one that looks like me nan's curtains is horrible, like, isn't it?
No, that one. I'll share that on Facebook.
I love that one, man. The one with the clouds.
Yeah,
I love it, man. I love it. I love it. What? I love it. I've got so much time for it. I love it.
Babe, go get his glasses for me.
But
oh my lord, you're mad.
So Dylan, the Wolves away kit. So imagine the home kit that's just like the orangey whatever
Yeah.
with the badges on it, but it's like a really deep purple, so much deep that it's almost like black, but you can tell it's purple.
Yes, so
and then it's got like.
She's actually bought them. She's actually bought them.
So
she's actually bought the glasses.
Oh wait, it's still a lovely kit. And then like, all the trim and everything on it is green as well. So it's very, very, very.
Yeah,
much
it's very Portugal.
It's just a Portugal.
But the only thing I think City are going to dominate with is because they haven't got Mac Doherty, so the fullback's going to look a bit. Sterling.
Well, that's where Nelson Semedo will come in and do it.
That's what I'm saying. But I know he's not there tomorrow, will he? So
no, he's not there tomorrow. But I know Spurs fans are absolutely dying. Like that. Oh, we've got Matt Doherty. What a signing! It's such a solid 5 out of 10 signing.
Well, the Arsenal fan.
No. Just like Tottenham, like we got Doherty.
No.
But
Doherty's going already.
I'm telling you right now. If the choice was, oh, you're losing Matt Doherty to Tottenham. Oh, okay, fair enough. But you're gonna get Nelson Semedo. Like,
I'll be like, all right.
that's a no-brainer. Nelson Semedo is twice the player.
I'll tell you what. We've got 3 games and 15 minutes to talk. So whilst you said that, let's go. After last week, I was really looking forward to having that as a jingle.
Well, what we will say is, this week it appears to be all.
It's all.
And it was all
Harry Kane.
Yeah.
No, it was
yes, exactly. It was all. No.
Dylan's
right. Dylan's right because this coverage was on. The coverage was on BT Sport. Okay, and on the co-coms was Jermaine Genius.
Oh,
right?
God.
And I'm not being funny, yeah.
How hard is this wall?
Not hard enough, honestly. We're in a new build, it'll fall apart. Heung-min Son scored 4 goals today. And he barely got a mention because Jermaine Genius was like, yeah, Harry Kane, pull my trousers down, Harry Kane.
Jermaine Genius' punditry is just literally like himself, just injured all the time.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't pull something commentating. Like that's.
I can't understand how Heung-min Son didn't get the real gas they deserve.
Do you know what though? Simon said to me earlier. We were watching it with one of our friends in the pub, and he said he said to me, he's like, Heung-min Son's underrated. He really isn't.
No.
If you know about football and you follow football and you watch football, he's
at the wrong club.
He's rated. He's very rated. I think he's underrated because I think he gets pushed out onto the left side of a front 3. Put him through the middle.
Did you see his finishing? All 4 goals. All 4 goals.
It's clinical.
Yeah.
Put him through the middle, man. And like what I would say about literally all of his goals, I'm not gonna lie, so carbon copy. I know I made a tweet about it earlier, but it really is. If you played Football Manager 2020 before they patched it,
or download Soccer Manager 2021, available on all platforms in particular.
Which is better
so good. It's so good this year. I've been playing it.
But what I will say about the other brand is every single ball over the top literally went over your defenders and the opposition scored. And that was like watching Southampton today. Like they seemed to have the answer. They were
so glitchy.
Up until half time, they were literally like, okay, we've got the answer.
Southampton went a goal down early doors because of a goal that was ruled out for offside. Fair enough. 3 goals were disallowed before Danny Ings scored. But when Danny Ings did score, that was so cool and cash.
That's what I mean. That they had all the answers. They were defending really well. And then second half, it was like every ball that went over the top from literally 40 yards out, the defence just
created drama.
The defence just went.
It was drama.
No, that's not me. Is that you?
Dylan.
Oh, no, it's not you. He's on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was literally...
that's like me playing centre-half. Yeah. You know, like I'm 2 for 8.
Yeah,
Over me.
You've got that, ain't you? He's onside. Sorry, mate. Sorry. And that was it for 4 goals. It was literally it was just the most simplest balls over the top, and the defence were like...
They've got a deal between the sticks trying to stop it. But like I was like, over me.
To be fair, the finishing from... Let's not take away. The finishing from Son was clinical.
Clinical.
Although, I'm gonna
Gary Clinical.
No, the first one, the equaliser, where he was left foot and he kind of like put it in.
I'm sorry, the equaliser. That was poor
Keeper needs to do
poor
more.
goalkeeper.
Keeper needs to do more.
Because it was put. Don't get me wrong. It was put in a dangerous position. Do you come out for it? Do you not? But defensively, should have been covered.
But the
Dylan,
finish,
what did you think? What did you think of that?
Of what, the game or?
No,
because I'm not being funny. I'm not going to outline one particular situation because all the goals were the same.
The equaliser just before half-time where Son kind of like hit it. It was almost swerved away from the keeper, but he kind of
run.
But it was very like it was like what Danny Ings did, exactly the same. If you watch
it,
But also, you're touching on there, Cotton, about Ings, about Son playing in the centre, right? When Harry Kane was injured last season, was it? Yeah, last season.
He's injured every season, so it could be any season.
Not last season,
Carry
the
on.
season before. Do you remember when they were in the Champions League final? When they had that run to the Champions League final, they didn't have Harry Kane, right?
Yes.
Lucas and Son were the two main forwards. Mate, I think they played better. I know Harry Kane got 4 assists.
They played
better without Kane.
I understand they got 4 assists, right? But mate, Harry Kane sometimes he takes that you're saying there Son's not underrated, but I feel like he is sort of unappreciated. That's the word. It's not
unappreciated.
Unappreciated. I understand that. And do you know what? I'm agreeing with you because I know what you're about to say, but almost sometimes Spurs with Kane is like playing with 10 men.
Yeah,
because when he's not in the game, he's not in the game.
But also, he's not blessed with all this speed. Yeah, like other strikers. Yeah. So when he comes,
there we go. Mr. Parker says Son easily most underappreciated, as you just said there, Dill.
Yeah.
Played in the Premier League. Man's been rock solid for Spurs for years, and I agree.
He's not underrated though because
he's underappreciated.
He's rated very highly. We all know Son's very good, and he is ridiculous.
But just before we move on to the next game, can I just say something? When Gareth Bale turns up, mate, Spurs could be dangerous.
Not even just Bale. As much as I'm not a fan of the deal for Bale and Reguilon, but when they,
I see myself Reguilon.
When Bale and Reguilon are both playing and they're hitting people on the counter attack, it could be real trouble.
It could be naughty, and it could be very, very.
Who is this Reguilon, lads? Is he?
So basically, he's left back for Sevilla.
A lot of people in this country will only have seen Reguilon from what they saw in the
he plays left back. He's absolute
ball. But a lot of people in this country, and this is not. I'm not trying to patronise people in any way, shape, or form. I'm not about that life. But a lot of people will already have seen him in the latter stages of the Europa League for Sevilla. And that's okay. That's not a problem. Do you know what I mean? And you might have come across him on a Football Manager, or you might have come across him on FIFA if you play FIFA. I'm not about that. I don't play FIFA. I just spend my whole day and night working during the day, of course. And then watching football all day and all night. That's what I do. Right. So I watch every league, every team. I don't care who's playing. It's football, and I'll be watching it. Reguilon is bloody good.
It's very
good. And that's the only way. That's the only way to put it.
Didn't he keep? I'm sure, 2 seasons ago, I'm sure he kept Marcelo out of the team for a couple of games, and then the new manager came in.
Marcelo was injured. He came back and he was fit. And when he was fit, Reguilon kept his place for a couple of weeks after that.
Right.
But then he ended up, he weren't going to get ahead of Marcelo, which I don't understand why, because Marcelo is too attack-minded.
I like that man.
Reguilon is very good defensively.
He's a poor man's about Carlos. He doesn't defend, he just attacks.
Poor man's about Carlos. That means there's a rich man's Roberto Carlos, because Roberto Carlos can't defend.
No, he can't. But right, just real quick, while we're still talking on this, I'm going to go in real quick. Wasn't going to, but I'm going to go in real quick.
He's going in. I know where he's going.
The whole Reguilon and Bale thing is an absolute piss take. Straight away, even Sky Sports United miss out on. No, we didn't miss out. We pulled out of the deal because we didn't want the stupid buyback clause in it. We didn't want the stupid clauses they put in. So we said, no, thank you. Bale, that was never an option. But the whole thing with Spurs fans now saying, what a window we've had under Levy. Bale is 20 million. It's 10 million loan fee and his wages. Half his wages, because Real Madrid...
I know.
Half his wages, which is still ridiculous.
Which is more than any other player.
And the Reguilon deal, which we pulled out of, So Spurs have brought him for 30 million, but Real Madrid have put in the buyback clause. So here's two things that are going to happen. He either has a really bad season or has a really bad 2 seasons and flops, and you've wasted your money, or he has a very, very, very good season, becomes one of the best left backs in Europe, and Real Madrid
buying back for
Real Madrid buying back for absolutely nothing.
5 million extra. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. What's the point? It's literally, I'm seeing, but
it's like a loan, isn't it? That you get
it is.
It's worse than a loan.
It actually is.
It's a loan that you get paid for.
No, Dill's right.
But no, it's a loan that you get paid for. But then if they don't buy him back and he turns out to be awful, you've just lost 30 mil.
Yeah.
So it's not even that. It's not even that. And the Bale thing, 31. Habitual back problems.
He's out for a month already.
I think it's lovely that Bale's. Yeah, exactly. It's lovely that Bale's come home, and I get that from a Spurs fan's point of view. Like, it's Bale, whatever. If Ronaldo came home tomorrow, we'd do the same thing. But I think both signings.
Is Henry still fit?
I just think they're very. They're very both so short-sighted.
Cesc, no, you do.
They're so short-sighted. Like, you can get excited about them, but for how long? Bale's gone in a year. Reguilon could be gone in a year. Is that going to save your season this season? Is that going to make sure you get European football? I don't think so, and I think it's a massive gamble.
Yeah, it is, right. Sorry, Dill. I'm saving you till last, mate. Newcastle 3. Newcastle 3. Banter. Newcastle 0. Brighton 3. I
completely the opposite. What I thought the way this game would have gone.
Before the game started, where did you think this game was going, Dill?
I like Brighton. I thought they were going to be finishing 10th this season. Me lads and I had Newcastle going like the slow ones.
That's right.
That is a statement.
I like them lads, and I like the way the manager gets them playing. I like that. We're going to be talking about it in a minute, but I like the Lampers. I like. But
we very much like Newcastle.
So yeah, we like Newcastle, and we don't like Newcastle online. We like Steve Bruce, and we don't feel that Steve Bruce gets the real praise.
Gets a fair share.
He gets
underappreciated
with the ugly stick every
Dylan,
day.
you'd have seen my text in the group chat this morning. So I didn't realise that. I thought this game kicks off at 2:30. So I was watching the Spurs game, and then I watched the fallout from it, and then I realised the Newcastle game had kicked off. So I quickly switched it over. And it was 10 minutes in, and it was 2-0, and I was like,
"Say
what?" And I was thinking, right, this isn't right. What's gone on here?
Neil was having none of it, mate.
Literally shook my head, like, right, let me try and figure out what's gone wrong here. But Newcastle giving away a penalty in the first 5 minutes. Saint Maximin with the most strikers attacking midfield. Striker tackle. It's a penalty all day long. You can't argue with it. Don't worry about it. And you know what? I absolutely love Saint Maximin, and I think today he
found his inner Gabby Obertan.
Well, I said that to the group. Here's my Obertan, but I think he's very lucky that he got dragged off injured, because I just think the way the game was going, he was going to have himself an absolute.
Yeah.
So Dylan, you turn around.
Yeah,
Dylan,
you could tell it was a bad game.
So Dylan, you're saying that you had Brighton for 10. Now, I already said at the beginning of the season, that this. Most fans will turn around and say every season, this is going to be the best Premier League season of all time.
This is our season.
However, this Premier League season, I feel
it's going to be the best.
I genuinely do think it will be, and I think there's going to be. The whole thing is going to be squeezed.
The skill gap has closed.
I think from 1st to 6th, personally, is going to be separated by 20 points. It's going to be nuts, mate. I think the team in 6th place will be a maximum of 20 points behind the team that finished top.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And at the bottom of the league, if a team goes down on 33, for argument's sake, or 30 points, I think the team in 14th will be on if it's 5 points. Yeah. So if you go down in 18th place on 33 points, You will finish 14th on 38.
So what we're saying
it's gonna be so condensed.
So what we're saying is United are going to survive on about 5 or 6 points.
Yes, they will. Yeah.
But can I just explain why I like Brighton as well, though, lads?
Please do.
I like Ryan. I think Ryan's a good, solid keeper. He makes a lot of saves. He's a solid keeper. Lamperty, they've got a good young centre back in Ben White. Adam Lallana is coming. And you've got a good young forward, front line. You've got Neil Maupay, and Aaron's, Aaron Connolly. Mate, they've got a good little base. Obviously, they lost Moy. Aaron Moy. They lost Aaron Moy, but yeah, I think they've got a good, solid team. And I was at the game last season against Brighton at Anfield, and they struggled, lads. Liverpool actually struggled against Brighton, and after that, I think they are a good team.
No, I agree.
I think Dunk's a solid centre back, right? And
Dunk should be looking at an England call up.
Yeah, I think he was 4th most passes last season in the Premier League. Dunk, which he gets slept on for that. He's a good ball playing centre half. Him and Ben White, and then the Lamperty. It's a good young. Obviously, Dunk's not young, but like Ben White's young. That Lamperty's good. I don't really know who the left back is, but I think that Adam Lallana is going to be an absolute baller for them, playing the balls and that, because he was good for us.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And the strike force is young as well. I like the team. I do. I think that they've got a good chance. But this was before. I had them 10th before. Now I don't. But I did think that they were going to do Newcastle.
But obviously,
too hyped up. I think Newcastle got a bit too hyped after the last game.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think they brought into a little bit of their own hype. But like we were saying earlier, like Lamperty, I know it's so easy to say that Chelsea have made a mistake to let him go because he wouldn't have progressed in that Chelsea team because there's players before him.
Yeah.
But honestly, for Brighton, the last 2 games, and even the game they lost against Chelsea, he has looked an absolute machine.
The Chelsea game, I'll tell you what, I feel so sorry for Brighton because Chelsea were not at the races and Brighton were the much better team that day. And you got to think about in that game, the dunk header, that would have made it 2 apiece.
Yeah.
But then, Reece James, what a worldie, we know that. But Chelsea were not there.
No.
Brighton have already shown that they are prepared for this season and they are ready to go at it and take the ball by the horns a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Palace. The thing is, they haven't got that flair player. They haven't got
they haven't got the Zaha.
So defensively they're sound, personally. I think they are.
Yeah, Ben White's a baller.
Ben White's a baller. I like Lewis Dunk.
We were literally just saying Lewis Dunk for England.
But Shane Duffy's moved to Celtic. In the midfield, they've got players that can do the job if you are playing like a 4-4-2, but they're not doing that.
Adam Lallana,
yeah, but he's injured. He's injury prone and he's already injured.
Shall I tell you who I don't? He scored 2 goals today, but I don't think Maupay is the guy to be leading the line.
No, he's not.
Really don't.
And nor is Connolly as well. Connolly, I don't like him because that's his first Premier League goal since the brace that he scored against Spurs. And that was October last year. No, I don't care. No, I'm sorry.
No,
do you know why I don't buy that?
You got to give him time.
No, the reason why I don't buy that is the fact that he has played a lot of Premier League games since then, and you have not scored. That's his first Premier League goals in nearly a year. Not good enough. Not good enough. And I don't care whether you are a teenager or not. If you have had the game time and you are missing sitters as well as, having pop shots from 25, 30 yards out. Now I'm not buying it,
brutal. He's getting you all out of here.
Yeah, I'm getting. Yeah, I don't give it.
Right, moving on.
Right, okay. So let's go. Right, we have only got
2 games left.
We've only got 2 games left. 1 game left. We already done the Leicester game.
Yeah, we spoke about Leicester, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Yeah.
Dylan, did we speak about Leicester Burnley?
No, I don't think we have.
No, I don't think we
have. Oh my God, I haven't got the graphic anymore. So we've got to do the little one underneath. Leicester 4, Burnley 2. The goals came from Harvey Barnes, Eric Peters, with an own goal. Justin and Pryor with a worldie. And then we have Chris Wood and Dunn. I feel like we have spoken about this game.
No, I don't think we have. So Burnley took the lead with an absolute stonker from Chris Wood. Pure. This is one for those people that are over 60 that. Back in my day, that was a good solid tackle in my day. The Chris Wood goal, oh my lord, he's brought it down on his chest. The defender's come near him and he's literally gone, no. Off Gav goes. And he literally just strong arms him, and it's a nice finish, bottom of the corner, like top goal. It's one of my favourite goals already this season. Like just absolutely strong.
Yeah, favourite goals. It would never ever be considered as
it's not Reece James, but like just him boss, like get off the ball, this is mine.
Yeah, get off me.
But it's Leicester, so you know they're gonna come back for it. And they equalised. There was a hint of VAR interference in the equaliser.
Come off it, man. Doesn't deserve it. Doesn't deserve any VARage. Hey look, Leicester. They are not ready to do the same sort of things they did last season. I mean, they won't be sitting in third in March.
No. They beat Burnley today. I think the scoreline's a bit flattering.
Yeah.
And it might be a bit flattering to Burnley as well. I think Leicester deserved to win the game, but I don't think it was a 4-2 game. Like really, the way both teams played, it was a bit of what was it? Tickle and. What's the same?
Slap and tickle.
There you
go.
Yeah,
Dill?
It wasn't too much.
I'm not gonna lie, lads. It's the only game I actually didn't watch. Like get to watch any of it. So
you're not missing out.
You didn't miss out. You didn't miss out on a whole lot.
Don't let the number of goals
Did you
fool
think Justin scored though?
Yeah. It's in your fantasy, isn't he?
Fantasy, bro. Yeah.
I did see that in the message.
And let's get on to the least important game of the day.
The game that we sold off the back of this, we were like, right, yeah, we need to sell it off the back of this. It's like, oh yeah. When I put the preview out there, it's like, oh yeah, make sure you tune in to the review show of Two Up Top, blah blah blah, including the colossal game between Chelsea and Liverpool.
Right, 2 goals and a red card is it flatters to deceive. It wasn't that exciting.
This was the worst game of the whole weekend.
He's buzzing because they've won.
I know.
Honestly,
I'm not even looking for bites still.
We're not looking for bites. Liverpool deserved to win the game, but oh my lord, was it a slog to watch?
I agree, lads. If Kepa did not make that mistake, it would have been 1-0. It would have been 1-0, and it could have been easily 1-0 with the penalty. But
but
just made up because I got to see him on it like half time. He came on, and the new boys there. And it's the best centre midfielder in the Premier League's just turned up, boys.
What, Alan? Alan plays for Everton, mate.
Big up. Two things that I want to talk about from this game, right? One is the Christensen penalty, the Christensen red card. I don't even know why they had to go to VAR.
Why did they even issue a yellow in the first place?
He's last man. He hasn't made any attempt to play the ball with his feet. He's literally gone.
You're right, babe.
Social distancing at its worst.
Yeah.
So he's literally just floored the guy. It's so dumb that they've had to go to it. And second of all, my biggest major point from this game is: does Frank Lampard model for Giacomo? Because he literally, I've never seen a man look more like he should just be like running things for Giacomo. Absolute terrible guy. Like he's not wearing a tracksuit, he's not wearing a suit, and I can't be bothered with him just wearing
whatever he wants.
Ill-fitting t-shirts. But Liverpool took the lead with a Mane header that was honestly so beautiful.
The delivery from Firmino was absolutely gorgeous.
Not even just the ball, just the build-up before the ball was just French.
And this is why I love Trent Alexander-Arnold going forwards. Going forwards, he is unplayable. He's phenomenal. He's not the best right back in world football. He really isn't. Because
it's Kimmich, isn't it?
If he plays right back, sometimes it's either Kimmich or Danny Carvajal.
I still have Carvajal and Kimmich
It's either
or.
But defensive wise,
because they've got it going forwards and coming backwards.
Yeah.
You know, going forwards. If you're going forwards only, You're not right back. But if it is going forwards only, then
this
is Trent.
This is where I'm going to
day.
sound so stupid because these are horrible labels these days. Fullback, it's Carvial or Kimmich. Wing back, it's Trent all day, because you want him to push forward. So
we're about Hector Bellerin.
Trent in my eyes is like Dani Alves.
Yeah.
No defensive quality. Knows how to defend, but is not defensive.
But we've had this conversation on the show before. Dani Alves fits in the same category to me. Dani Alves, Marcelo, Roberto Carlos. Frauds of the game, not frauds of the game as in like they weren't good. They were great players, but Roberto Carlos was never a left back.
No, he's not. And anyone tries to tell me that why does everyone put Roberto Carlos in their world 11 of all time?
Because of FIFA, bro.
Because of one free kick against France.
It's Ashley Cole or Maldini.
See, I will always play Ashley Cole left back in my world best ever because I would like to put Maldini as my left-sided centre half.
I'm going to go Cole and this isn't biased. I might just a little slip in there.
Irwin,
maybe a little Patrice.
No way. Ashley Cole is street clear.
No, he is. But I'm saying other than that, it's
as an alternative.
Other than that,
part of your squad. If you're a bigger squad of 22.
If he's on the bench, but it is Ashley Cole, isn't it? Clear as day. One of the best left backs we've ever seen.
Yeah, we have the only left back that comes ahead of Ashley Cole is Bremer.
No, it's Alexandra Butner. Anyway, moving on.
I was going to say Andre Santos.
But
but look, let's talk about this. Back to the game.
The second Liverpool goal, literally just highlights the job that Lamp's got on his hands, because you can spend 90 million on Havertz, you can spend 50 million on Werner and play him out on the wing. You can spend all the money in the world you want. You still have the most expensive flop in football. In world history. In world history.
Yeah,
in football history. Like he cost you 75 million, the most expensive goalkeeper in the history of the Premier League. So he came into this game with his critics, spotlights on him. Like everyone knows that he's messing up, and they're waiting. The press are literally waiting for him to mess up.
Yeah, they're waiting for him to fail.
And what does he do in the biggest game of the season so far? Literally, who's he trying to pass to? What's he trying to do? What kind of weight is he trying to put on the ball? He's literally smashed it straight at Mane, and it's embarrassing, man. It's honestly, if you weren't in trouble and on the way out of the door before, this is it. You're gone. You're gone. You're done. You're gone.
But can I just say as well, lads, like when Thiago came on, I know he was 10 men down and all that, lads, but when Thiago came on, lads, it was like as if we just dominated completely. Like it was, after about 60 minutes, he had 10, 15 minutes where he had a couple of little chances where he got the penalty. But after that, it was like as if you just give it to him and it was just turn. And honestly, we watched it and we were all, every time we got the ball, we were all just smiling. And like, I would say he was acting a bit, it was a bit Hollywood. Like, there was times where he could play like a mad simple 20-yard, but he was like trying to put swaz on it and just.
I would have done the same. And when he said that, and I was like, because he played this beautiful ball, right? It's about a 20, 30 yard like.
He was in the centre circle.
He's in the centre circle and pass it wide, and an average pitch is 67 yards wide. So therefore he played a 30-yard pass, but he put it with so much swaz and curve, and I was like, "Yo, that was beautiful." And Cotton turned around to me in the boozer at the Mail Coach, best boozer in the history of mankind. Find it in Northampton Town, and he said to me, he was like, "Yeah, but it's just a normal pass." I was like, "Bro,
it is a normal pass."
Yeah, but I said to you, and it is true, and you didn't answer it, which means that I am right. Is that if you played that pass, whether you meant it or not, you were in the middle of the park and you played a nice little swaz pass.
No.
You'd be like, "Yeah, I just did that." Once that ball has left your foot, you'd be like, "Yeah, I did that."
Okay,
you'd be gassed about it.
Hold on. If I'd have played that pass, right?
Can I say something after that? Go on, Cotton.
If I'd have played that pass, right? I'm 6'6", I'm left-footed, and I'm a striker. I don't pass. Right?
Yeah, okay, well, okay, yeah. So come a bit deeper, and pass it to the left-hand side.
Still, if I was a professional footballer as a midfielder, I'm a midfielder. That's my that's my position, right? And I'm a professional. A 25-yard pass to someone on the touchline with no one pressing him down and no one marking. Hold on, listen to me. No one was closing him down and no one was marking the player who was passing.
I've got a ball in the garden. I've got a ball in the garden. Me and you play some nice balls to each other. We're going to talk about how nice these balls are to each other. Dylan, what are you saying?
25-yard pass under no pressure to no one marks.
He was this good, right? He was telling Van Dijk what to do.
Don't get me wrong. I've literally been saying that.
I'll tell you what, Dylan, Van Dijk needs to be told what to do at the moment because Van Dijk is struggling.
Ask Gav, right? This Thiago signing, yeah, I'm so upset. Like Thiago is one of the best centre mids in Europe. Like I'm not discrediting him, but quickly before we move on, as we brought up that Van Dijk, let me get my little. Hit me with a rhythm stick. Hit me with that stat stick. Let me get this lovely stat up real quick. There we go.
Why is fishing for that? I'm just saying, like Van Dijk has had a bad time recently, but he will come good and come back good. I will say because not last season before he was Ballon d'Or nominee. Last season. Yeah, exactly.
Here we go. Here we go.
That person was Pepe.
Here we go. Let me hit.
Let me
hit you with a stat.
Here we go. Stat Cotton.
ASMR. Since the start of the 2018-19 season, Virgil van Dijk has made the most errors leading to direct goals in the Premier League, which is more punished mistakes than David Luiz, Maguire, John Stones, and Mustafi.
But what have they won since?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Hold on, whoa.
What does it mean?
That's not the question.
Well, David Luiz and Mustafa won FA Cup and we won 2 trophies actually in that time
all
period.
I'm saying is, since Virgil's came in, who's been the best team in the league since Virgil's turned in?
Whoa. We're talking about
No. It's all about personal stats. As a team, we know what the crack is for that.
No, but it's not just a team. It's Virgil makes the defense solid. I know he's made mistakes, yeah, but you're saying so. Like, if it wasn't for him, I know. What he does better.
Let me. I'm reeling him in.
A Gooner United fan sitting here, like.
More than what he does bad. So,
okay.
But that's what I mean. So you got them stats of what he does bad. But what does he do? Like the last.
But what I will say to that, I understand what you're saying, but then that's like. United had like the 4th best defensive record in the. We had the best record in for clean sheets.
Number of clean sheets in the top 5 leagues.
In all competitions across 5 leagues, yeah. In all competitions,
in all competitions,
leagues, and people still want to tell me Maguire's this and Maguire's that. Same thing. Like stats can make anyone look like a fool.
Like hair.
No, because no. I disagree with that.
No, because the hair was letting him in left.
Yeah, exactly. And before we go,
but for the past 5 years.
No, this was the season just gone.
No, it's not. Because before we go, I just want to say something about balls. Who was it? Who bagged this weekend? Oh God. Someone bagged this weekend. Oh, Calvert-Lewin. There we go. Calvert-Lewin. He scored a hat trick. I was thinking, oh my God, find the iPad. So yeah, Calvert-Lewin scored a hat trick this weekend. Correct? Mm-hmm. Yes, we know he did. And that means he scored something like he scored in his last X amount of games or blah blah blah. I believe he scored something like 12 in his last 20 games.
He's had some real good form.
No, he's not. Because before this weekend, that his opening goal this weekend was his first goal in 10 games.
No way! Like I swear he was scoring
it is. Yeah. So last weekend that was his first goal in 10 games. Yeah. But the number of goals he scored, in comparison to the number of games he's played, makes the stats look whatever you want. You can make whatever stat look as good as you want, and that is going to be one of the main subjects of tomorrow's debate show.
I've just got a real quick question for Dylan. See,
very quick question.
Quick question. So Dominic Calvert-Lewin scored that hat trick yesterday, which makes him the second youngest Everton player to score a hat trick in the English league. It's not the Premier League, so in the English league.
Yeah, but Dylan's much younger than us.
Who was the first? Who's the youngest player to ever score a hat trick for Everton in the English league? And it's an absolute. It's a mind bender.
See, I obviously I want to say Wayne, but I'm going to say
that's the trick question. If it was Rooney, no.
Oh, look at shout!
Anichebe, what a gangster he was.
Oh no, it's G. Now I'll tell you what, we're going to let people sleep on that. No, it won't, Jeffers either.
Oh no, right.
We'll let people sleep on that.
Because they can just Google it.
No, we'll let people. Well, but then we'll find out when people are watching.
Dylan, hold on, Dylan. I'll give you a real clue. It's
in the Prem. It's in the Prem.
No,
it wasn't in the Prem. It was about a year or two before the Premier League was for.
Nah, that's a giveaway. It's a giveaway.
You weren't born then, but like I'll give you just before we go. He is a pundit on Soccer Saturday
on the telly box.
Gary Lineker?
No, that was my one because he obviously played for Leicester as well. But no, it's
and mine was somewhere else. But yeah, thanks for watching and thanks everyone for your comments and your queries and views and likes and shares, etc. We're going to be back tomorrow, which is going to be Monday, the 21st of September, exactly a month before my daughter is due. However, I feel she's going to be here before, so put it in the comments at Top Football on all social media platforms, and you can have a sweepstake.
I'll tell you what. We'll say this
my
now.
daughter is born.
If one of you in the comments picks the exact date that she is born, we'll send you a free shirt of your choice.
I'm saying 21st, me.
21st, that's fine. Comment on the video.
Well, I'll tell you what. Well, yeah, what Cotton said as well. Plus, we'll put that on our Twitter page, and we'll put it out there. And if someone guesses the day,
the exact day, we'll send you a shirt of your choice.
Yeah, we can send you a shirt of your choice. And if more than one person does that, then we'll draw lots. Like how they decided the group stage of Euro 76. Did you know that if you put Two Up Top into Google, our name comes up first? Bet you didn't. Thank you and good night.